What's up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Yano-kun's Ordinary Days, this time with episode 7. Fantastic episode last week, probably my favourite one yet, with seeing the characters, I think, kind of confess to each other, but not. I don't really know. I'm not sure how to describe it. They did, but it also felt kind of friendly. Like it wasn't a proper. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to take it, to be honest with you, but it was really nice, whatever it was. Oh wow. So I always felt really awkward doing that at school. We only ever done it like once a year on sports day, but I never really knew the kind of proper technique. Some kind of genius at it. Oh. You know what? Yeah, maybe we shouldn't do anything like too dangerous, like hammer throwing or or shot put or anything like that. This was Final Destination. That pole would like snap, and then yeah, he's lucky he's not that kind of unlucky. But he's pretty good at this. Talent beats luck. But I think one of the reasons I did always feel quite awkward doing that is because, as I just said, we've done that once a year. I imagine it was a bit of a ball ache to get all the equipment out and such, is probably why. But we never like practiced high jump or anything. It was just an event. Monkeys. Oh, was it? Okay, so it was a kind of actual. Okay. Oh, that was the time. Good question. It shouldn't really change much, but it's more of a label of his views on you. I don't know. It's a weird one, that. I always felt my relationships with women got maybe worse. I mean, not all the time, but especially if it was like a recent person I met. If I did ask them out and she said yes, they'd actually get worse, and maybe I'd feel more awkward and feel more serious about it, I guess. But yeah, Yano, not one to not one to waste time, is he? He only truly awakened to his feelings not too many episodes ago. 2 episodes ago, maybe. Can't specifically remember, but it really wasn't very long. So yeah, again, I kind of felt it might have been a bit more of a friendly kind of I like you, but I guess not. No, I guess it was actually like what we kind of thought it was. But I think that's maybe just how both these characters are. They come across so nice. They like, yeah, I don't know. Not sure how to word it. Hopefully you get what I'm saying though. Do you know those questions of like, how many hours do you sleep in your life? 8 hours, and that's for the rest of that's like a third of your life. I wonder how much expense these people would have paid on things relating to Yano's injury at the end of their life. Probably a small fortune. Like get a packet of band-aids a week, like quid, two. Times that by 52 and then times that by 70. That's a lot of money. you got your little fucking siblings. You know, sometimes younger people like this do have a better idea of things than adults, but adults won't ever think that's the case. Got devil fruit on her head. But basta. A dating hostess. Oh, and that's another little girl. Yeah, I bet it does. But sometimes the good advice is the simpler or genuine, unexperienced advice. I'd say unexperienced. She's more experienced than, yeah. Uh, so not bad, not bad. You do. It's funny because you do want your romance to be a bit of a cliche in a way, don't you? You do want that kind of romantic, yeah. Not everyone, but there's a reason it's like these. It's a good, like a popular structure in manga. Oh dear, sorry guys. Well, her little sister said master earlier, and she said shisha right there, which actually means like teacher, right? Not sure why they translated one correctly and then heard a different word and translated that to the same word. I guess in a sense it kind of means the same thing, but around the corner where the tree is. Classic kind of confession spot, this. And how many of these have I seen? How many confessions under this scenery have I seen? Probably not that many, but at least like 10. I want to text you online. I'm not just your nurse. Yeah, good job. Good job, Yoshida. It's funny, isn't it? They both thought the exact same thing, yet neither of them text each other. It's funny how things like that happen, though. You get that a lot in real life. Oh, you're not meaning to talk to you? Oh, yeah, me too. And it's been like a year. Yeah, not too good times for him right now, is it? Not going too great for him. He jumped in the window. Don't know why he didn't. Probably a respect thing, but I would have absolutely just jumped through the window instead of go around. Yeah, I did initially think it was like a science class. I guess it's an art class. Like, oh, that makes sense. You got exploded in science, but like, look at that box cutter he's got. Keep that away from him, bloody hell. Oh, you might fall in love with him next. You keep doing it. You better get rid of that fantasy, bro. Because it's just that right now, isn't it? It's becoming more and more of a fantasy. I mean, they are going out now, so yeah, you've been left in the dust a bit, man. Ah, sorry guys, my bloody head allergies. Man, do you remember? Do you remember years ago? I can't remember how many years ago, but it feels like a while ago. There was that viral kind of thing going around of the couple that drew each other, and the drawing the woman done was like alright, and the one the guy done the woman was like demonic. He made it look like an absolute demon. And that was like probably his subconscious coming through. And people were like, "Why are you still with this guy when he sees you like this?" Because it was so like purposefully demonic. Is the thing. Like, there's no way you could draw that without intentionally doing so. Yeah, unfortunate, bro. Man, every guy's been where you've been now, bro. Nice of you to say congratulations, but yeah, I've experienced that a lot. I think a lot of guys have. You were just too late, or you just like, yeah. I don't have the courage to send the stamp. God damn. Imagine being this pure. This yeah. I'm not sure what to call it. I'm falling in love with him now. Or close friends, I think. Yeah, I really wasn't expecting this show to go into this so quickly, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's funny you can do that in Japan, because I think if you'd done that in the UK, if you gave another boy something like that, you'd get the shit ripped out of you, I think. Like, why the hell do you own that? And why are you giving it to me? This is what the normal reaction would be. Like, I'd play Yu-Gi-Oh in high school, and didn't really outwardly hear, but you could tell that people were like judging you, like, why are you playing that? like 14, 15 years old. That's like a kid's game, and like so on and so forth. Little did they know how complex it actually was, but you could just like feel that. So it's something a little bit similar to that right there. But I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give two fucks about much back then, but I would now. I probably would be a lot more self-conscious of it. I think I mentioned this before. I used to have a little tin necklace case thing that I'd always have on me. It was quite cringe looking back. But yeah, I'd wear my deck around my around my neck. I used to love that thing that I held in. Not sure what happened to it though. I must have lost it or something. But my my deck back then was not that you guys would probably awfully interested, so I won't go on about this. But it was Rainbow Neos Turbo, because I remember pulling a Ghost Rare Rainbow Neos out of just, I bought one pack from a store one day, just one. And I got this card worth like 100 quid, like 10 times the amount of the pack. Not that I cared about that. I didn't even know the price of it then. It just looked cool as fuck. It does. It feels like a date. I've also said this before in quite a few of my, especially my romance reactions of, I've been on a couple dates to the cinema and they've never been fantastic, to be honest with you. The first one was a parrot. There was nothing in the cinema. I think it was about winter time, so there's not really too much coming out, and it was a parody of Twilight, and it was fucking terrible. I don't think I laughed once. Not sure. I think the girls might have laughed. There's a couple of girls, a couple of guys. I don't think the girls even really laughed once. And the second one was one of the later Paranormal Activity movies. I think the first ones were alright, but it was just the same thing over and over again. And I wasn't majorly impressed. I think the girls did actually quite like that, though. Did seem quite scared. I was like, it's not too like personal. There's not too much, unless you're experiencing like a really good movie. Maybe it's a bit better, but it doesn't feel like awfully like. There's much better dates, in my opinion. That's a terrible. That's a terrible place to sit, right? Yeah, this is where I always try and sit, like almost at the back, like maybe three or four sets of rows forward, but I want to get like a good view of everything. I don't like sitting like by the side. Last thing I watched at the cinema was IMAX Sinners. It was really fucking good. That was quite a while ago now. Yo, that movie's gonna be finished by the time she stopped worrying. He's absorbed, bro. He's absolutely absorbed in the cinema. Have you watched any of this movie? She's just watching him watch the movie. Well, she looks shocked. Like the hell. I thought that might have been her reaction to the end. What might have got like messed up. But I think she had fun just watching you. That must have been a good movie. He loved it. Just don't ask her to tell you anything about it. Yeah, this seat here is awful. Gotta say, like that railing surely gets in the way, right? Oh, my bad. I thought it was the. I thought they were the other. My bad. Yeah, they were. They were the other side on the seat. See, I don't. Whenever I go to the cinema, I never see any. Like they don't ever where I live. I don't live in like the biggest place ever. They don't really do these popcorn buckets. They don't do any of these kind of merch things for any of the movies, which is a shame. I would like to buy some. As you can see, I like kind of buying stuff for the shows and movies I like. So kind of sucks. It was your first day. No, who cares? It was probably a better time than you didn't. As I said, it just feels. Well, with a movie like that, it seemed to affect him a lot, so maybe it would have been good. But as I just said, like, it's not awfully like personal. But I will say, both those times I did go on those dates, it was just like not spare at the moment, but it was just like it was impulsive. Like, yeah, you know what, we'll go cinema. We won't wait to see if there's anything good on. We'll just go and see what's on. And unfortunately, there wasn't too much great on either time. I have a feeling was that. I have a feeling was it? No, I don't think it was the winter on the Paranormal Activity one, but it was definitely around winter time, like around my birthday, I think. With that first date. But yeah, nice episode. Nice episode. Clarifying what the actual kind of profession was last week. Again, I was a little confused because it did felt like a bit friendly, like overly friendly and not too romantic. But it was, yeah, clarified that today, didn't we? We didn't really look into it too much, but do spare a thought for the brown-haired kid, whose name I can't remember if you can't tell. Yeah, he has lost his opportunity, unfortunately for him. Hopefully, we might look into that at some point. Hopefully, we might have a chat with Yano, because as he said there, they seem to be kind of almost best buddies now. He's gonna have to kind of get over it. He's gonna have to discuss it, I think. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Another lovely episode today. Little date here, little cinema date, which was nice. I love them kind of confirm their feelings and such for each other early on in the episode. But yeah, I do want to see more of these two and them kind of discussing things a bit because again, I've been in this position plenty of times. I think every guy has, and it's a tough one because you kind of feel bad for feeling jealous and for feeling kind of ill thoughts, especially if it's like a friend. But then again, it's like something like very deeply personal, and you feel very deeply affected and insulted and hurt by this sometimes. So I mean, he's clearly not, but yeah, I would like to see more of his perspective for sure. Do let me know what you guys thought about this episode though in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll see you guys next week with episode 8.